Okay, so this problem here is a pretty big one. It's actually very similar to something we did yesterday. So at a charity basketball game, 450 tickets were sold to students at a school. The remaining X tickets were sold to the public. The prices of the two types of tickets are shown. When all the tickets were sold, 10,500 was collected. How many tickets were sold to the public? Okay, so let's come up first with some kind of expression to tell us how much they're going to make selling these tickets. So the first thing is, I want to build a table. Because there's two kinds of tickets. So anytime you have two kinds of things being sold, it's usually a good idea to make a table. So we have, we'll say, student tickets, we'll say STU, and public tickets, we'll say pub. All right. And we need two things, remember, to figure out how much money they're going to make from the students and from the public. We need to know how many tickets sold, and we need to know the cost of each ticket. Cost of a ticket. So there we have our two categories for each of these two things. So first we look at the problem. It says 450 tickets were sold to students. Okay, well there it is right away. And how many were sold to the public? Well, it says the remaining X tickets were sold to the public. So we're just going to have X there. The cost for tickets, well, they kind of hide this. This is actually down here on these tickets here. So you see $15 for the students. Okay, so if you just read it up here, you might be looking all day for it. Then you look down here, it says $15 for that ticket. And for the public tickets, it costs $25. Now, just like the examples we've seen in class, when you want to find out how much the student tickets cost, you're going to take how many were sold times the cost. Just like if you were buying, candy bars or something. It's $1 a candy bar. You buy 3 bars, 3 times 1. You multiply to figure out how much that total cost is going to be. So we do 450 times 15, which I'll use my calculator here. 450 times 15 gives me 6,750. I'm going to do the same thing here, but remember, with variables, we can't actually get an exact number, so we just have to multiply. And that's going to be 25 times x, or just 25x. All right. Now, we've got the amount of money collected from students, amount of money collected from the public. To figure out what that is all together, we got to add them. So we say 6,750 plus 25x. There we go. There's an expression that represents how much money they're collecting from everybody. Now, in addition to this expression, they've also actually told us how much money they collected. So we have an expression for it and an amount they give us. Those are the same things, so we can set those two things equal. And then we can solve for x. Because our whole goal here is we want to find how many tickets were sold to the public. That's what x is. So that's all we have to do. We have to solve this equation. Take this right here. First, we're going to subtract 6,750. Remember, when you're doing your equation, always a good idea to do your addition and subtraction first before you go into multiplying and dividing numbers that are attached to the variable. So you cross off. Oh, don't forget your Great Wall. Subtract this, 10,500 minus 6,750. Gives me 3,750. 25x is left on this side. Now we want to divide that 25 away. Remember, because it's multiplied 25 times x, so we're going to do our inverse operation, divide by 25. And 3,750 divided by 25 gives me 150. So we're selling 150 tickets to the public.